Hello and welcome to the channel where today we have a box of coffee. A box of coffee specifically from the Ueshima Coffee Company, founded in 1933 in the little city of Kobe, Japan. And today I thought we would try some of their coffees, or in particular 3 of their ground coffee options and their V60 coffee filter set. So let's get into this. It is quite a nice box, to be fair. I've got 3 of their flavours. They only have 3 at the moment, but they do have a lot of other products. They have pods, and they have this is the ground coffee, like I mentioned. They also have the coffee beans, and then they also have like these bags where it's basically the ground coffee in these little bags, and you just sort of put them in like a tea bag, and then you can take it out. So I would see those as being good in situations like if you're travelling or something, or camping. That would be a good idea. But yeah, for today I thought I'd go for the ground coffee with the V60 filter set, and see what it's like. So let us get into this box. It's quite easy to open, it looks like. Oh, or is it? The pull tab's not fantastic, I've got to be honest. Right, let's just... That's a bit better, there we go. Okay, and here we go. Okay, not much to see in the top. Oh, there is a little bit here. Coffee perfection, 90 years in the making. Japan's #1. Okay, those are some bold words. Japan's #1. That's pretty bold. So like I mentioned, this company started in 1933, so they've been going for about 90 years now. And are saying that Japan's #1. We will see. So in the box we do have. We'll just go over the actual coffees I did get. So this is the house blend. We also got the Tokyo roast, and then we also got the Fuji mountain. So there we go. Right, and we do also have our filter in here. So yeah, let's make some coffee. We will just have a look at this little leaflet that they have included. So I better make this quite cultured. Experience a coffee culture like no other. Since its introduction to Japan in the 1600s by Dutch traders, coffee has been a rich part of Japanese culture. For centuries, we have been refining our craft in a practice known as takumi, the pursuit of perfection without compromise. From the original independent coffee shops known as gisaten, coffee has been popular in Japan through the years, and in 2015 it overtook tea as the nation's favourite beverage. That's an interesting fact. That is actually a surprising fact as well. We even developed the world's first canned coffee in 1969, which holds the Guinness World Record for the longest selling ready-to-drink coffee. Okay, well that's quite interesting. I bet that's something that, I definitely didn't know. Let me know if you knew that, or if you've ever come across this company before. Right, next day. So, what I didn't realise, this coffee drip, which I will show you right now, and it is very nice. It is made of porcelain. It doesn't actually come with any filters. So I had to go and get some coffee filters. These are V60 and they are the O2 size, so it's for 2 to 4 cups. I just assumed that when I bought this it would come with a couple of filters in the box, but it doesn't. So do be careful if you do order it. Do buy some filters. They do have some filters on offer on their actual website. And I probably should mention that this whole thing isn't sponsored, because why on earth would they sponsor a channel like mine? But I just thought I'd just put that out there. But yeah, the actual kind of dripper, I don't even know what this is called. This actual thing is quite nice. It's very well made actually. Like I said, it's porcelain. But it would have been nice if it came with some actual filters. Here we have our first coffee. We're going up in strength. So the Tokyo roast is a strength of 3. And then the house blend is a 4, and then finishing on Mount Fuji, that is a 5. So I decided to go up in that order. And colour wise it is a little bit light, I would say. So yeah, let's give it a sniff. Smelling it, it does smell very nice. It smells a little bit citrusy actually. I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna go with citrusy. Yeah, so let's give it a sip. Okay, that is very, very smooth. I haven't actually put any sugar in this, so I decided to have them without any sugar or milk. I usually have sugar and milk with my coffees, but sometimes when I try a new coffee, I do just like to have it on its own just to see what it's like. But honestly, this has pretty much no acidity, like no acidity. That's the only thing that gets me sometimes with drinking just black coffee is the acidity level, but this one just, yeah, is not very acidic. It's not very sour either. It does have a slight citrusy taste to it. Slightly. It's very odd, but it's very nice. It is very nice. This could actually be one of the only coffees that I enjoy as it is, to be honest. And I don't think I would have said that about any other coffee I've tried so far. Like some of them I have had just, you know, very, very small amounts in their own when I've tried them, like I said. But this one, I could actually see myself just drinking without anything. But I do imagine with some sugar and milk, it is very, very nice. Yeah, I just thought I'd just finish it just to see if the acidity sort of increases, but no, it is very, very smooth. Very smooth. So, yeah, it does say a busy neon city, smooth, bright, exciting. Yeah, I would say I do agree with that. It's very, very smooth. Bright, yeah, it is. It has got like that sort of like citrusy note to it, like I said, so it does sort of brighten up a bit. And exciting, maybe I wouldn't go that far, but it is very nice. I'm actually quite impressed with that. So yeah, this is looking good so far. Let's go on to the house blend then. Right then, so we have the house blend in front of us right now. Color wise, I would say it's a little bit darker than the Tokyo Roast, but it is a 4 on the strength scale. So yeah, the second strongest one we have at the moment. And yeah, it's their own sort of blend of coffees. So let's give it a sniff as well. Ooh, okay, this one's a bit different. I'd say the citrusy smell has sort of gone. Now it's a little bit, it's sweet. I don't know, it smells a little bit sweet, like maybe slightly, this is going to be a stretch possibly, but like caramelly, like or it smells a little bit when I was making, if you did see the video of when I made the Dalgona cookies from Squid Game, it's kind of got like a hint of that to it. And yeah, let's give it a taste though. Okay, this one's quite a bit different, I would say. It's, I don't know, it's got a slight similarity to the Tokyo Roast. I don't know which one I prefer actually. This one, I wouldn't say it's much stronger than this one. It is a very slight bump up. Again, the acidity though, with that bump up in strength, hasn't actually gone up, which is quite interesting, because usually I would say when you do get a strong coffee, the acidity does tend to go up, but it hasn't here. So I don't know how they've managed that. But yeah, it is very slightly stronger. I'd say your aftertaste is a little bit darker. A little bit like dark chocolate, like 70% dark chocolate, like that sort of aftertaste. Something in that sort of region is what I'm getting from it. But yeah, this one is very nice as well. As far as which one I prefer, I would have to go with, I'm going to say maybe the house blend very slightly. Very, very slightly, because I can imagine it with sugar and milk. How I normally drink coffee is I would actually prefer this because it is a little bit darker. So I think with this one, I wouldn't recommend it with sugar and milk, just because I think you would lose too much of its actual taste, if that makes sense, because it is very, very light. But with this one, milk and sugar should go quite well because it is that little bit darker. But this one as well, I could drink just like this, just black. So I'm going to say that the house blend now moves into first place. So I'll put that there. And let's go and get the last one, which is the Mount Fuji blend. So moving on to the final contestant, if you will, I guess. We have the Mount Fuji, or the Fuji Mountain blend, which is their strongest blend, number 5 out of 5. So it is the strongest one that they do, and it's a bold roast. So yeah, I would say colour wise, ever so slightly darker than the house blend. Smell, all very different again. I would say that is very chocolatey. I'd say more so. So if that was like a, if the house blend was like a caramelly dark chocolate, this is just more overall chocolate, I guess. Like a, not even, it's more like, this one smells more like a sweet milk chocolate to me. Yeah, so I'm going to go with like a milk chocolate. It might smell different to you if you try it, but yeah, that's what I'm getting from it. So let's have a taste. Oh, okay, not as strong as I thought it would be, actually. Interesting. This is the nicest one, I think. I think this is the nicest one. It is, again, like, the acidity in it is very, very low. I would have thought, going into this, I thought I could have maybe drank this black, and then getting onto these two I would have struggled a little bit, but even with this one I could drink it as is, basically. So I mean, yeah, that just shows just how low the acidity actually is. With sugar and milk, I think this one would be quite good as well. Probably, oh, actually, I just got a little bit different there. That was a little bit smoky, I think. A little bit smoky on that little note, just after having a little bit more of it. So as far as which one I think is the best out of these two, sorry, the house blend and the Mount Fuji one, I would say that they're pretty much on par with each other. I would go as far to say that if you want just a black coffee, something that's bold and is that kind of smoky, chocolatey taste, then go with the Mount Fuji one if you're going to go for them. The Tokyo Roast, the house blend one, sorry, I would say that this one probably goes best with milk and sugar, just because it has that sort of caramelly aftertaste to it, so I think that would complement the milk quite well. And then the Tokyo Roast one, I would say if you're not a massive fan of coffee, but you do like that sort of caffeine hit, I think that this one would be really good for you, with milk and sugar as well. But I think with milk and sugar, this one would lose its sort of complexity, I guess. So yeah, try it on its own. This one is actually very nice on its own. Yeah, overall, I would say that it's a little bit of a draw for me for these ones. I'm just going to finish this one just so I can have a full proper comparison. Right, okay. I think I have a decision. If we're talking about black coffee, I think that the best one is the Mount Fuji one. Just because I would say that for some reason this one has slightly less acidity than the house blend one. I don't know how that's happening, even though it does taste a bit stronger. but I do think it is slightly less acidic. So overall, yeah, I am quite pleased with this this little purchase. I will end up finishing them all. I'll try them all with milk and sugar just to get sort of a taste for all of them with it. Again, I think this one will kind of lose its complexity with it, the Tokyo Roast one, because it is a little bit weaker. This one I think is going to be great with milk and sugar, and this one I think can be good as well, but I think it's just better on its own really. So yeah, do let me know what you thought of this video. If you liked it, maybe do consider leaving a like. I would greatly appreciate it. It would greatly help me out. And yeah, have you tried Ueshima coffee, or are you going to now that you've seen this video? Let me know. Let me know what blend you went for, or if you got all three like me, and which one was your favourite. If you are interested in getting these in the UK, you can get them actually at Waitrose and Ocado, but anywhere else, and even in the UK, you can get it at their own website. Yeah, I think I would recommend them. They're really good. They are really good. Are there any other coffees though that you would recommend I try? Do let me know in the comments down below. But that's going to be all from me for this one, so goodbye and ciao ciao.